Needs FM.
With regards to Jechikwe's Nasema, Euro Atuguba, Abekandi, I can't also regards Mahama, the former president, and also ne comments. In fact, Mame, Jechikwe's case, no, ever since I became adult and a political activist, I should say. It is the most dubious political witch hunting I've ever, even not just witnessed or read about in history. The most dubious political witch hunting. The whole idea was to reduce the minority into a lesser minority. That was the whole thing. Because they needed the majority to do their own bidding. But, Mami, maybe I know see her member or to go comment. Comment here. Who are also tia bontena ubeye wadwen said the okano. And yes, I know. Then also, I don't know. Yemubi Atihano, we perceive the judiciary to be what Owura Atuguba is trying to describe them to be. In the sense that, so the unauthenticated Ajapadia document, page 31, is stated categorically. And let me hint people say this particular Ajapadia document is a review of the original. After they had executed their project, they were reviewing to see where they went wrong and where they went right, or their achievement, so-called. And so page 31, second paragraph, it reads, that's 5.0, was say, the judiciary and governance in Ghana. Was say, and I'll read the first paragraph, was say, considering the competitive nature of our work as politicians, there's always a need to be a step ahead against our opponents to secure our interest, dominance, and maintain power in 2020 and the next 20 years. Our focus as a party has always been to position our members and sympathizers at strategic positions both in governance and in the judiciary to cover and protect our interests. This has served us well over the period. All the appointments made to the Supreme Court, Court of Appeal, and some of the high courts in Ghana under our government was to promote the MPP agenda and to ensure our country never falls in the hands of the opposition NDC. Mame, well, I was going to document with you know, media and family, media, mejidi. Now, what we not say? Paragraph 3 will say the recent decision to exclude the use of the birth certificate to prove one's citizenship during the 2020 voter registration exercise is a clear example of the agenda to prevent so many people from registering for this year's election, especially in our opponent's strongholds. Everything from page 1 to Kring is what they have implemented. And if you want this document, go to www.awakenewsroom.com. Now, who can now be Noma, copies no now uko page 21 and also and same P into mommy judiciary no. Don't deceive yourself. We perceive you to be what you be now. Until Owura Mahama a comment or make it here to balance the act, you know. Me, I support him 100%. Because what we have done to ourselves is that we have built regime institutions and it's going to hunt us down in the near future. If we don't change from this tangent of manipulating and controlling institutions through governance, Mame, one day, Jabato Memu, in the sense that these kind of injustices and the day war horror about
wrap it up, Mame.
Nti ye can say no, and my young cancer ya grobin yedi. But yeah, Basse be a one the bell when a friend is saying NPP, almost flag bearership race because it's part of the topic by a time or something. I am telling you that Dr. Baumia has taken the lead. Why do I say so? This particular same Ajapadiano has profiled the people. And almost say Yarabi or it's a bowa. Is it autoimmune disease? But you another one be a bowa ni pane yare. But me so on one kasana or one of the candidates they profile is a honorable candidate Japan. This particular Japadia document has profiled him on page 21. Or say, a very good asset. In fact, the topic is Kennedy Japan. A very good asset. The party must, as a matter of need and plausibility, defend him going into 2020 election. He has the utmost control over our. It's a review of what they did. Or say, we have to defend him going into 2020 election. He has the utmost control over our action troopers and all the former criminal elements who are proposed for the final push. In addition to his deep pocket, his financing of the grassroots affirms our dire need of him at all costs in 2020 election. While conceding his magnanimity towards the base, his trenchant, and that's the way, his trenchant for being a loose cannon in attacking persons who should be left alone is sometimes worrying. As a result, he must eventually be weaned off as our project reaps dividends. To need less and less of his funding, his self-confessed unbridled quest for personal wealth is a potential threat to causing us to suffer needless exposure. In fact, intimate maybe Ninsam na okikano. Party na trust ya so mo hia no pa in certain areas. But so mo nya ne ho faso wi they must find a way to get rid of him. Nemom na no nsam a okika a me ameti hey. Na nka me feel say ye per radical leader he may be the one. Odwankasa na no mu nsam ene ne ye. I can't vouch for him to be a president. Woshe campaign ahoro ye no a. Nti na me kasa about autoimmune disease no. He has consistently been attacking his own party and the party hierarchy. Dr. Baumia's campaign has centered on what he can do for the country or his party and what he believes he is better off than the candidate of the NDC. You would have never seen Dr. Baumia attacking his own party. But Ken has attacked and insulted his own party across the board. Of course, as for the on the 4th, I know, sir, the percentage ever cost. But to beat Dr. Baumia, who has been so humble enough in terms of campaign, look, you can lash Dr. Baumia for all the theories people talk about. The man has a certain volume of a capacity to lead the MPP. And for me, come their election on the 4th of November, Dr. Baumia will still lead. He will still lead, and I keep on saying, he will be a reformer within the MPP to change the narrative so that at least party never find into my perfra. Now ya pam nkrofo to say usu bempamo any some nkrofo no mabe group party mo almost say. In the national, that is what I will say about these issues regards the topics of today.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Needs FM.